Visnu Sahasra, Stotram 41. Udbhavah Kashobhano Davah Sri Garbah Paramesvarah Karanam Karta Vikarta Gahano Uhah, who remains aloof from transmigratorial existence, or who is the material cause of creation, who caused agitation to the person and the changeful, who sports oneself through creation and cosmic activity, in whose abdomen unique manifestation has its existence, supreme sway over all beings, the most important factor in the universe, instrumental in cause, free and master of itself, maker of the unique, whose nature, actions, and greatness can't be known by anyone, one who hides. The Bhagavad Gita, chapter 7, verse 25, has Naham Prakasah Sarvasya Yogamaya Samavarta, as I'm hidden by my connective illusion, all don't experience me. 1327 has Samam Sarvashu Bhutashu Tishtantam Paramesvaram, the Supreme Being dwells alike in all beings. So, we don't need to worship one so-called incarnation over others, right? The Vishnu Purana 1-29, Prakritam Purasham Chaiva Pravise Atmechaya Parih Pravisya Kashubhayamasa Sarga Kale Vyayau. The Eternal Lord, with the potency of creation time, entered at will to the changing Prakriti and the changeless Purusha, and agitated them. The Sivates Vatara Upanishad 6:11 echo Deva. One is the shining. And so there's a victory over all the gendered created beings, dwelling in all the beings, shining of all beings, praised by all who praise, and pervading all beings. Remember this beyondness talk that we do run into, that God is in me and I'm in God and God is through me, but that's true with everything else, as we've seen with one of these names that we just went over. 42. Vyavaseyo vyavastanah samsathanah sathanado bruvah Sudeh Paramaspashtas Tushtah Pushtah Subek Shana, who's holy of the nature of knowledge, who is where the regulation rests, in whom all dwell in dissolved states, who gives status of particular natures, who's indestructible, who possesses the most exalted lordliness, in whom supremacy is, who has wealth and who helps the beings, that sort of stuff. Whose nature is supreme, who infills all, who is the vision bestowing. 43. Ramo virato margo neo neah virah saktimatam sreshto dharma vid uttama, eternally blissful, and of all things, one in whom desire for enjoyments has ceased, the path, who directs or leads, who's the leader of illumination, for whom there is no leader, who's valorous, who's most powerful, who supports all, who's the greatest knower of order. The Katha Upanishad 112 has Anurasha Dharma. This religion is extremely simple. The Siddhartha Upanishad 6:15 has Nanya Panta Vidyate Yanaya. There's no path to liberation other than this knowledge of the field of consciousness. And Padma Purana has Ramante Yogino Yasmin Nityanande Chedatmane Ite Rama Padana Etat Param Braham Avidyate. The word, the God of sound, denotes the supreme absolute, who is eternally blissful, and the spiritual self in whom is the delight. Or the word can only mean one of whose own will assumed the enchanting form of God of light, the son of Nasaratha. And, well, we can think of that as an avatar by which we knew this name, but, 44. Vaekuntha Purusha Pranada Pranava Parthu Hiranyagarbha Satrugno Vyapto Vyayur Adokshaja. Bringing together of diverse categories. The person before everything, or who can efface the sins, who lives as knower in the body, who destroys the vital breath of beings, who is praised, or whom prostration is made to, who has expanded themselves in the world, who is the cause of the golden-colored egg So golden colored egg, basically, out of which the supremacy, absoluteness was born. So absoluteness is a quality, is a creation of divinity itself, who destroys the enemies, of the light beings, who causes and pervades all the effects, who causes smell and undergoing no change from original nature. There's a verse. Maya samslashita bhumir advir vyomnacha vayuna vyauscha tejasa sardam vaekunthatvam tato mama. Earth and water were united by me. The sky with air, the air with fire. So I've got the status of the uppermost planet. The world, the word can mean, anyways, so it's without opposing factor. I've gone over other meanings in other programs, or I will, because it's Vaikuntha is something that keeps coming up in the Vedic literature, right? For Haranyaka Upanishad 141, Sayat Purvusmat Sarvasmat Sarvan Papamana Aushat Tasmat Purusha is existing before everything, and who reduces the sins to ashes. So he's the universal person, the Hadaranyaka Upanishad 2.5.18, Savayam Purusha Sarvashu Savayam Purusha Sarvasu Purushu Puresaya, lying in all bodies. The Vishnu Purana has Chashtam Karote Savasana Rupe, functioning in the forms of life-giving force. The forms belong to deity, basically, so some of the confusion with some of these phrases or some of the doctrines around them is that point's not gotten. Sanat Kumara says, Pranamante ha va'iveras tasmat pranava uchyate. Scriptures do prostrations to him. So he's called the one who's praised. Even with the Omite Pranaute. Bhagavad Gita 7.9, Punyo Ganda Parthivyamcha. I'm the purifying smell in the earth. Mahabharata Uttaparva 70.10, Adonakshiyate Jatu Yasmat Tasmat Adokshaja. He is Dokshaja because he undergoes no degeneration from his original nature. And there's a verse, Ado Bute He Akshagane Pratyag Rupra Pravahete Jayate
tasya vai jnanam tanna dokshaja uchyate. When the sense organs are made to look inward, the knowledge of the Lord arises. Therefore, he's called the non-degenerating, the non-changing from its original nature.